Hi, everyone. Today I have the pleasure of talking to Sharan Jhangiani, who's the chief of staff of Yoodli, an AI role play tool that it's a game changer. They've got top tier clients like Google, Accenture, public speaking organizations like Dale Carnegie and Toastmasters, top recruiting firms like Korn Ferry and Spencer Stewart. It's a pleasure to be sitting with you, Sharan, to talk about this and share our experience at CareerNerds with our clients using Yoodli, becoming better communicators and advance their career, and hopefully inspire you guys to use the same tool to grow your career as well. Sharan, tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Yoodli and what really charged you up about this company.
First, it's a pleasure to be here, and our partnership with CareerNerds has been one of the bright spots of 2024, and I'm excited for where it can go in the future. Yoodli is an incredible company. I think when I first came across the team, it was just Varun and Isha, our two founders. Their mission was, how can we help everyone speak with more confidence? Most of the world suffers from the fear of public speaking, and public speaking is not just on stage. It's in a conversation with your manager. It's on a first date. And the dream with Yoodli is, how can we help those people who struggle with these things communicate more effectively with confidence and reach the potential that they have? With Yoodli, I feel personally motivated because in high school, I was a very quiet and timid kid until I had a teacher step aside in my business class and take the time to be my speech coach. I wasn't really hitting the potential that I had. I was struggling with school. My grades were not as great. But after Mr. Shanafelt took the time to help me find my voice, every part of my life excelled, socially, professionally, extracurricularly. And I saw the impact of what coaching can do. Yoodli's mission is to leverage AI and to scale that coaching, that impact that Mr. Shanafelt had on me, to every individual, ensure that folks are able to speak with confidence and reach the heights that they deserve to.
I really like that story you shared with us because you had a teacher that took the time and that invested in you so that you could get better. But a lot of us don't have access to teachers like that. And frankly, the motivation and the skill has to be with that teacher. So Yoodli really helps fill the gap when you don't have that kind of resource. So how does Yoodli leverage AI to help people improve their communication skills?
AI is incredibly powerful in the sense that now you can simulate scenarios and conversations that you actually have. Let's take the example, you are about to go for a job interview and it's your dream job, you're super excited, and you know you're qualified and competent. You know that in these moments you get flustered, your hands get sweaty, your cheeks get all rosy, and you start saying things you didn't want to say. With Yoodli, now you can practice that exact experience. Whether it's a product management role, it's a finance analyst role, Yoodli will help you simulate that and give you feedback specifically on how you've just communicated.
So for those people who don't know Yoodli, maybe break it down for us on what specifically it helps people do, because it's not just a generic communication skills, it's very specific in giving you feedback on specific scenarios, right?
Let's pretend I'm prepping for a finance analyst interview. Yoodli won't just simulate that experience for me at a conceptual level. It will tailor questions based on the company I'm interviewing for. Yoodli provides instant and judgment feedback so that you can understand where you're doing well and where you can grow a little bit. Yoodli gives you a wide breadth of feedback, helping you understand exactly the next steps you need to take from both a qualitative and quantitative standpoint, and helping you move forward.
Well, the dashboard you're talking about, the feedback, that is what amazed me. I spent one weekend looking at different AI tools for communication, and I was blown away by what Yoodli was able to do. So can you describe a little bit more on what you get on those dashboards, why it's so valuable, that feedback that you get?
It's pretty powerful, Tom. And I think the best part about this feedback is it's specific and tailored to what you're being taught when working with an organization as powerful as CareerNerds, who have this experience and the ability to teach you ways to go about these conversations. The example we were talking about, again, I'm interviewing for a financial analyst role. Let's imagine I've gone through and given 20 of these interviews. Now, the feedback I'm getting in the dashboard covers both things like, how fast am I speaking? How many filler words am I using? Where am I being a little bit more concise than I should be? And where am I being a little bit more wordy than I should be? All the way to things like specific modules that I'm learning at the CareerNerds engagement or through the program that they're teaching, right? From how should I effectively deliver my elevator pitch? How should I host a networking call? Yoodli's AI has been trained with incredible knowledge and content from folks at the CareerNerds organization to ensure that the feedback you're getting is specific, relevant, and backed with the expertise that they have to help you take your communication to the next level.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying about customization is what I really like. So we coach people on the 20-minute networking meeting guidelines, how to structure a 20-minute networking call in the right way. And so what we did is we uploaded those things to Yoodli, and we came up with a fantastic role play following the 20-minute networking guide and then giving you feedback according to that. I really like the customization. Can you tell us a little bit about what makes Yoodli different than other tools out there?
AI is powerful and it can do a lot of incredible things. But at the end of the day, there's only so much coaching and feedback it can give until it gets a little stale or falls a little flat. And the place where we really thrive, especially compared to tools who are trying to do similar things in the market, is working with organizations like CareerNerds who have that expertise, who have that experience to help guide you in the right direction. And so our biggest differentiator is Yoodli's feedback is customized to what's most relevant for you and your specific use case. I know that we've rolled out Yoodli with quite a few CareerNerds clients. Can you share any examples or success stories from the collaboration so far?
The reason I was interested in Yoodli was because we have put a lot of focus on people doing 50 to 100 networking calls to find their next level job. But then we noticed that sometimes people will not get better through more networking calls because they don't have that kind of feedback loop, or maybe they might get a little bit discouraged. And so we thought, hey, how can we help them really get 80% of the way there before they even start networking? And then through the networking process, get better. What we found is that Yoodli really helps them in terms of getting a massive head start on structure, tone, being positive, not using filler words, not dominating the conversation, being a good listener. And all these things have been real game-changing feedbacks. And also, a lot of us that have been on Zoom and Google Meets for the last few years, some people do it professionally, but some people still have a hard time doing the right framing, looking at the camera. And Yoodli helps with all that as well. It tells you how have you framed? Is your head in the center? Are you looking at the camera? Are you giving good eye contact? All these small things really make a big difference in leveraging trust and conveying your message in the right way. So beyond CareerNerds, what other industries or use cases has Yoodli had a big impact on?
Yoodli's used across quite a few industries. It's pretty cool. We get to work with quite a few types of folks. The biggest of which is in the sales world. Sales enablement professionals will use Yoodli to practice for an important customer call, to understand how to have messaging appropriately. Or when a large organization like Google will have a messaging shift, they'll mandate people to go and practice that new messaging through Yoodli.
Do you have like a specific story you could share with us on the big impact it really has made on helping somebody present or interview or network?
There's this one story I have that I love. It makes getting up every morning and doing what I do so easy. There was an individual who was based in Brazil. He had this dream of moving to Canada. He was in maybe not a great part of Brazil, a lot of violence around him. Wanted to move to Canada to become a solutions engineer. Very good software engineer, but was lacking a little bit of that confidence when it came to his communications. And a solutions engineer role is customer facing, and customer facing in a second language. And so this individual practiced on Yoodli for 82 days straight. Every single day was in Yoodli. And after 82 days, got a job in Vancouver, BC, and moved his entire family to Canada, fulfilling his dream. Wrote us an email, called us, and just so grateful for the experience. And I think stories like that of hearing people take the effort and practice, use the feedback, iterate, improve, and then see their dreams come true through the power of Yoodli has been phenomenal. And that's just one of many stories.
What advice would you have for professionals that want to take their communication skills to the next level using AI tools like Yoodli?
AI is powerful, right? And we've seen firsthand what Yoodli can do when folks use it. But that's the kicker. It's when folks use it. And so while AI is this incredible accelerant on your learning journey and helping you get coaching that you may have not had access to before, at the end of the day, you still need to use it. Continue to practice, leverage what's at your hand, be able to take that feedback and have the space to act on it and to learn, but make sure most importantly, you give yourself time to put in the effort and to take the action that's needed.
Thanks to you, Sharan. I really appreciate the partnership we've had with Yoodli, between CareerNerds and Yoodli, and look forward to even more working together.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tom.